So it's 3:30. Time for Flyers in 50 with Brodes. Brodes, are you a 90s man?
Sure. Yeah, I'm a 90s man.
Oh, he just wants to get into the hockey.
He's locked in.
So fired up,
He's
dude.
got his Karate Kid headband on.
Oh, my God. Last night was sick. Last night was so sick. I've watched the game in its entirety twice. Well, 3, really. I was there. Goosebumps. Then I went home. I watched the whole thing on my love sack. You know that picture of Devontae Smith on the couch?
You say a love sack?
You have a love sack?
I got a love sack.
How much money are you making? Those things are expensive.
Listen, it's from Raymore and Flanagan. I'm paying it off monthly, and it is definitely biting my ass. Every single first of the month, I'm like, is that couch worth it? Is that couch worth it? Yeah, no joke, dude.
All right. Just making sure.
But anyway, I watched the game a second time on that couch, and then this morning with a cup of coffee.
So I know you're if you're not watching on YouTube, you don't see Brodes has the jersey on, also has the shoulder pads on, got the gloves, got the stick. Oh, you got the pants on? You got the shorts?
Pants. I got the
pants. All right, hit it, Jack.
Flyers in 50 with Brodes.
That was a hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Last night was a hockey game. Cutter Gauthier, what a clown. I mean, an absolute scum. A big pile of you-know-what. He touches the puck, the whole place. Boo! 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 It was incredible. It was so amazing. And then Zegras comes in and has 2 clap daddies from the same spot right by the goal line. My God, was that filthy. Sick pass by Dvorak. Sick pass by Cam York. What a silky dish. Let me tell you something. Zegras is a player. All right, iconic moment last night with the celebrations, picking up the phone, hanging it up, because the last time the Ducks gave him a ring, he said, go get shipped to Philadelphia. Oh, yeah, they're shipped to Philadelphia? Oh, you want to get shipped to Philadelphia? You want to get shipped to Philly, damn it! My guy is popping off on a 40-goal rate right now. It's incredible. Dvorak, I'm not even mad about his contract. Let me tell you something. Hathaway last night throwing the bodies. He decapitated 2 humans. He literally took their heads off twice. He dropped the Mets and said, let's go. Let's go. With Radko Gudas, he started throwing uppercuts. Last night was incredible. That was hockey. That was hockey. Let's go, Flyers. Woo.
You are fired up,
Dude,
man.
last night.
Oh, my goodness.
Flyers Ducks January 6th.
Amazing.
Yeah. Was that the arrival of the 2025-26 Flyers last night?
I can't even.
You sound like Reuben Frank.
Woo! Yeah. Hey, Ashley, what are you doing? You got to play a little bit tougher than that.
No. Ashley, it's part of the show.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That was fun last night, boys. Be honest, I was so I knew Jack wasn't watching because he didn't text me, so I was pissed on that.
Yeah.
Spike Ike, come on, tell me last night was the night you said, let me throw Brodes a bone and let's tune in. Any bone throwing?
No.
Come on, you
As
guys
a matter
are
of fact,
sick.
that's why I wasn't watching.
Oh, hey!
Whoa! Blue Chew, how's it going? Wow.
Well,
What'd you think of the D?
Is the perspective now this team can do something this year? Or you like it feels like it's evolving into not just young team. That here's the thing. Is like you never know when the young evolving team is going to actually be good.
Yeah.
Right? You think it's always next year. You want to look for a little bit of growth, but it doesn't usually happen that way. There's usually a bigger jump one of the years than you expect. It just feels like the Flyers are putting themselves in a position where you can start to expect something this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's where I struggle. I've been very optimistic with just enjoying this because, let's be honest,
it doesn't stay that way.
We haven't had hockey in so long. But then he signed, could you imagine, this Dvorak contract, by the way?
5-year contract.
Imagine if you woke up one day and Adoree Jackson got a 5-year contract extension. What would you say the next day? You'd be like,
we would lead the show with it, I guarantee you.
Yeah, and you'd be saying, what the hell is Howie thinking? Why would you sign that guy to a 5-year extension and asking him to play DB opposite of Quinn? That's what Dvorak, a 30 to 35-year-old journeyman guy, you don't need to sign him for 5 years with no movement trades and all this. So, like, the reason I get upset with that stuff is there's a worry of what's what's happening with these salary cap numbers, what's happening with these contracts. Some of the draft picks are a little blah, but the right now is great. And Danny Briere did a lot to get Zegras. He did a lot to get Drysdale in a terrible situation with Cutter Gauthier. So he did so many good things, but he's not good with the contracts, and he's not good with some of these draft picks. So I'm very conflicted on how to feel. But the right now is fun and beautiful, so I'm very emotionally conflicted.
I understand that conflict. Well, okay, if I were to tell you, you have to,
I don't know if were you being sarcastic?
No, I was being serious.
Okay.
No,
the Sixers the same way, right?
Yeah.
Is like when you go back to the first year that Ben was here and the Sixers got good, and you thought to yourself, oh, this is no longer, like I'm no longer thinking about the future, but I also know that Brian Colangelo is the friggin' GM, and I also know we just gave JJ Redick $30 million for 1 year, and Amir Johnson $24 million for 2 years.
Amir Johnson.
Yeah, like I can go back to podcast arguments where I told Mike, I'm like, this is exciting, but we're doing a lot of things that it might cost us in the future.
Yeah.
And it's hard to balance both things when the team starts to get actually good. But those things that could handicap you in the future, they are real things.
Right.
You know? So, okay, if I were to ask you to make the case, I'd say, Brodes, you're going to get the afternoon show if you make the case that no that Christian, you're not really, but
hold on.
If Christian, you have to give me make sense of the Dvorak contract extension.
I can't, so I won't get this job, unfortunately. But
okay.
no, the sense
what
is,
would the argument be?
The argument is they're so thin at center that they just don't have anybody. So over the next few years, while they have these prospects like Jet Luchenko and this Berglund kid who played in Sweden in the World Juniors, who won the gold medal and led the Swedes. Porter Martone, he's a winger, so we don't got to worry about that. We're good on the wing. Okay. But for the center depth, they just don't have any center depth, so they're going to use him as a stopgap. But my problem is, if you need to sign him to be your stopgap for 5 years up the middle because you're that thin, we got a problem. We better be getting centers in here way sooner than in 5 years.
And is that just like a cap thing where they want to give them more so they can give them less money? I don't know.
They gave them more years to make the cap hit. I think Flyers fans would have felt better if you extended him for 2 or 3 years.
Right.
And then the cap hit was somewhere along $6 million-ish instead of adding years and bringing it down to 5.
Yeah.
And that's where it ticks people. He's a good player. It's just he's kind of averagey, and it's almost typical Flyers fandom where you get stuck in mediocre hockey because they love the guys that bring the toughness in the corners and the grit and the crap like that, and he just kind of defines that. But this team's playing well. I don't like that I'm here right now because I came in with the stick going ready for some cross checks, and now here I am talking negative about the squad.
Well, let me ask you this. So we heard a clip from you on the air while you were filling in for us.
Yeah.
And it sounded like, now, look, some could accuse us.
Oh, no.
Specifically me, because I usually get the brunt of it, even though we were all in on it. You know, some could accuse us of cornering you on your Philly Business Journal interview, where you said you wanted to be the afternoon show host for WIP, even though it's my job. But we heard a clip from when you were hosting of you sort of cornering yourself. Jack, why don't you play it here?
You don't want to have goals?
You gotta have goals. Gotta have goals. Now, I wasn't thinking in particular of that meaning I'm gunning for other humans here. Right?
Fair point.
Maybe that's you know what? Maybe that's sort of like being in the locker room and, microphones are in your face after a game and they start saying things, right? And the media is in your face, and then you say something and you don't realize when you go back to social media, everybody took it the wrong way and went, damn, that is not my intention. That is not what I meant.
Yep.
Maybe that was a learning experience for me.
You weren't thinking about kicking Spike out of the seat?
No, I love Spike.
You want to take over when
when it's necessary.
When he takes a step back.
Whenever life happens.
Yes.
And things happen.
Yes.
He's going to have a retirement tour where he puts in 50 years of greatness.
Right.
He'll be 100. And he'll be like, you know what?
This is the corner.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
And then, like that moment,
and
maybe.
When his jersey.
If that's my time.
Right. When his jersey goes into the rafters. That's your time.
Maybe.
That's what you're thinking.
But, because I don't want to get in trouble here either, if it's someone else's time, then I respect whose time it is. Maybe it's not my time then. Maybe it's someone else's time. Someone here is waiting for that chair too. Maybe it's their time. That's all. God forbid this backfires this guy. That's 215-592-94. I'm sweating. I'm cornered and they're not even here. I'm somehow cornered again and I'm alone.
So
That was actually pretty good.
Deep Voice Luke did not do you any favors.
Of course not.
Not
at all.
No.
Nobody does.
He just kept agreeing with you and putting you even more in the spot.
Yep.
So you're waiting on my retirement.
Well, yeah, listen.
I'm only 49.
That's 50 years. You're going to go till 90. I'm going to be sitting here watching Jalen go through his whole career, 7 Super Bowls, a few MVPs, and you're still going to be kicking it. And we're going to look back one day when you're 99 on your final day, when you're passing the torch to me or anybody else who happens to be ready for the job.
Yep.
And we're going to say, man, remember those times you used to argue about Jalen? What a stupid take by you. That's what we're going to do.
Well,
that's what we're going to do.
I'll tell you this.
What's that?
If I make it to 99 doing this job, I'm dying in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm not, if I've gone that far, there will be no retirement tour because there's nothing left.
Well,
right?
Listen, don't I get I put you on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm right next to Angelo Cadari, right there. Spike asking a hell of a run. It says right underneath hell of a run.
Does he go in as PD or host?
A combination of everything. I think it's just your entire beautiful, outstanding work ethic.
Well, if I'm 99, that would mean Ike's already on the wall.
And long gone.
Well, why can't you guys could be both together at 99?
No, Ike ain't going to be hosting 99.
No, you can guarantee that's not happening.
If I'm 99, he's 102 or 101.
The people need you.
102. Yeah.
The people need you.
Oh, could you imagine? We're still doing the show at 100.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Dude, his kids will be
still back there.
His kids will be 50.
Yeah.
Listening to the show.
Flyers at 50 with Walk.
Yeah, Walk, Suddy. Yeah. People still be bringing up Rondé Barber to Ike.
Yeah.
100.
We have moved past Ron.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah, water under the bridge. All right. Well, great job, Brodes. I'm happy to see you happy.
Well, and Brodes, to his credit, I got a lot of reports defended us, me and Spike, specifically on Jalen Hurts Appreciation Day.
Yeah, I have a rule. When I'm on. It's, listen, I die for my guys. I'm an Embiid guy, I die for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Hurts guy, I die for him. You guys are my guys.
Okay.
So, when I'm filling in, you Spike and Jay, I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do that. You guys are my guys. Now, the way I labeled it was sort of like, and this is going to come off wrong, you guys, it's going to backfire.
Oh.
But I'm going to say it anyway.
Seems to do this.
Yep, it's what I do. So why not? Let's just dig into it. It's like when you're the big brother, right? And someone else picks on the little brother.
Sure.
You go listen, you can't pick on him. I could pick on him. You can't pick on him. Well, that's kind of how it was when I was in the chair. It's like you guys were my little brothers, and I'm saying, listen, you guys can't. See how this backfired? See how this backfired? I knew that was coming.
How it backfired.
But that's why I said it. All right? But anyway, that's sort of
the little brother.
Your little brother, Jag, little brother. You got my little brother. Listen, hey.
I've been voted #1 program director in America twice.
There you go.
Yeah, all right. Just want to throw that out there.
I never did an art. I didn't do an article saying I wanted to be in the program.
No, you didn't.
Lakin would have fired you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Wouldn't have lasted. Wouldn't have been good for you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been quite as funny as this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, I do love you guys.
We love you too.
I always got your back. I don't do that. You know when to call them. You want to rip them for their Jalen? Stop it. Get out of my face. I'm not taking phone calls from 2 to 6 on how stupid Jack and Spike are.
All right. I got it.
I get it. You guys think they're stupid.
All right.
But I'm not going to sit there and
cut his mic
let
off.
you say
Cut his
that
mic
they're
off.
dumb.
All
That's
right.
not what I'm going to
You're
do.
getting a little too chesty.
Love you guys.
All right.
Love you guys.
When are you back on IP?
Tonight at 11.
All right. There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Sounds like a news tease.
Yeah, and if you guys want to
all
call
right,
in
all
about
right,
Ike.
all right. There he is. Brodes.
One and only Brodes.
There he is.